What's up, Pinky Gang? It's your boy Zach, back with another video. And I know it has been a while since I've last posted. This is probably gonna be one of my last videos, if not my last video of 2K20, just because 2K21 is coming out very soon. So in this video, what I did here is I put on a jump shot that I used in last 2K. You guys all know that base 11, or if you didn't know, base 11 was the best jump shot base in NBA 2K history, probably better than 38, 90, anything that we have now, because this jump shot base was literally uncontestable. So what I did, I head to the stage, I used my custom jump shot from last year, and I went absolutely crazy, greeting some crazy shots. Keep in mind, I don't play stage unless it's for the 1v1 court, so I was just messing around, hitting some crazy shots. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Yeah, I dropped off a ton of legends, a ton of really sweaty players, and they just got mad. They got so mad at me just because they called us noobs, because I'm just running with my real life friends. We're going crazy. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get straight into it. So for our first game, as you can see, I'm running with my boy Sammy and my boy Tyler. These are my in real life friends, like I said earlier. These guys are, I just like running with them. They're no comp, no sweaty players, but we're a little decent team group here. And as you can see, we're playing some sweats. I'm just putting in sweat gameplays. We got a legend, an elite 2, and another elite 2. They're all lockdowns, so this is a really tough game. So they did have a legend on me. It was very tough. So as you can see, they have the ball, inbounding it. Now this dude, this two-way slashing playmaker, he was good. He was really good, I'm not gonna lie. And this was, keep in mind, this was our first game running on stage. These gameplays were actually for a couple days ago, so I'm not like 100% sure exactly what happened in all these clips. My boy Tyler greens a shot, easy. I don't know what it is, but these sliders, bro. The stage sliders are so much easier to shoot and green on, bro. I am telling you guys, this dude's so toxic though. Doing that Pro 2 cheese, hits the bottom of the backboard. He deserved to miss that because, you know, he's just cheesing, you know. But like I was saying, the sliders are so much easier to hit. So you see your favorite YouTubers greening up on stage. It's not that impressive, at least to me. Like I'm saying, like it's so easy to green on this. That they're greening everything, of course, they're just super high reps. I messed up on the inbound. They get the ball. He takes it right up. This is a nice little game here. Like I said, it was our first game on, so we're struggling a little bit. Our chemistry isn't there. We're not like going off immediately. He gives me the ball behind the back, and he's fouling. That's another problem with stage. Everybody runs locks and just spams square. They spam square so much. As you can see, I do a little pass fake, go baseline, reverse, and then I pass out to my boy Sammy, who does get in early. It's very unfortunate, but you see, that was a nice find. We're just not in our rhythm right now. He gets a clutch steal, and he throws the ball right to the defender, who sells it because he tries to throw a self-oop for whatever reason, which is probably stupid. And Sammy, I don't know, man. This is a really sloppy first game. A lot of turnovers happening. As you can see, another turnover by them. I get an easy bump steal. Do a nice little dunk, you know. The score is 4-0. These guys are very sweaty. Takes the ball down the court. Does a nice little left-right. Gets right past Sammy. Sammy is a sharp facilitator. He does have max wingspan and max defensive badges on his build, but just not fast enough to guard a two-way slashing playmaker. I'm dribbling. I pass to my boy Tyler. I send him a screen, doesn't connect or anything. Sammy goes in all the way, kicks out to me. I pass out. These dudes were not letting us get open shots. We had to work for our shots. Most of our points came off of turnovers and stuff. As you can see, we have a couple seconds left. Tyler takes it in, pulls up from midi, misses, but I get the board because, you know, this build is snag god. Go to the corner, snatch back green. Base 11. Release 23, my 2K19 money jump shot. Y'all need to check this jumper out. It's just base 11 and 23. That's the only release point. I don't know what it is about 23s, but like the timing when your wrist flicks is when you want to release it, and it's green every time. I don't know who said that base 11 is not it's probably not as good as it was last year, but it's not by any means a bad jump shot. I was using this jump shot going off. If you guys saw the intro clips, I was going crazy. As you can see, they switched them on me. And then I hit Sammy, who for some reason doesn't shoot it. First game on, I don't know. He's been real hesitant today. He has a pure sharp. He's like a 93 pointer. And he's not pulling, which is kind of weird to me, but, you know, it's our first game. We're not 100% sure how the stage thing works. We don't play it, like, ever. He takes it in, goes a little post up, I wrap behind him, and I hit a white fade. Now that shot probably shouldn't have gone in, but hey, we needed that shot. That shot was very clutch, but that sure helps a lot to give us the momentum. This oh my gosh, this dude was really good. He was very, very good. I almost threw a turnover right there. He's probably angry that I didn't get it. I get the ball. Once I have takeover, it's literally over. Do the hezzy. Ooh, behind the back. Ooh, take it in. Easy layup. Green the layup. You know I'm so good. I'll be greening these layups left and right. Everything. I'm just the best 2K player on this entire planet. Okay, so future plans for this channel. What I'm planning on doing is, once the demo comes out, I am dropping so many build vids. You guys know I am the build plug. I've got better builds than most of these other YouTubers. I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I'm a pretty reliable build player. As you can see, I've had a stretch glass for a long time. That build video kind of blew up as I greened a 45% clutch 3 in his face. But yes, this build is deadly. If I can recreate a build like this in 2K21, I will do that. Or something similar to this. What I like to do, I like to create builds with unique names and stuff that like not as the most comp setting, because I don't like just playing the same people with the same builds all the time. Like I'm okay with playing it. Oh my god. Like I said, this jumper is money. I didn't miss any jumpers that game. I went off. All right, now into the next gameplay. As you can see, we've got another legend, an Elite 3 and a Paint Beast. Now you can see this Paint Beast. He does not look like he's got clamps on, because one thing I like about running this build is most centers don't run clamps, especially if they're like an outside center and they're like either a glass lock. Most rebounding wings run it, but if they're a center or power forward, most of them don't typically run clamps, which is great for me because I get to ISO. My build is basically like a play glass, but with sharp takeover and better shooting. And I don't really think you need to make a play glass if you can make a build like this and do everything that can do, because you still get good finishing, as I take a stupid shot there. But this build, it's a very well-rounded build, and basically this is going to be my build for next 2K. Now what I'm expecting for the 2K20 MyPlayer builder is something very similar, maybe more pie charts, maybe more customizable pie charts and stuff, but I just like variety. There's so many different builds you can make in this game, and so many different builds that you can make hopefully in next gen. One thing that I don't like, there's a lot of people complaining about the build names and archetypes and stuff. Like you can make a slasher with like an 80-some three-pointer, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's what makes it fun. You're sacrificing your attributes to get a name that is misleading. I don't understand what's the problem with that. Like, I understand it's annoying, but there's badges to figure out what they are. There's floor general, there's defensive leader. If someone can shoot, you can tell. If you have those badges on, you have it on Hall of Fame, you can see what the builds do. And so I don't see the problem with that. I like misleading build names and stuff. I have a slasher. That build is a pure playmaker. It has a very high three-pointer, gets contact dunks, and can speed boost with like a 99 ball control. There's these just crazy builds with totally misleading names. And same with pie charts. I've made a mid-range slasher. It was at the playmaking and defense. Where's the mid-range? Where's the slashing? It is a play lock. But as you can see, there's just so many examples of build names that are just funny and to me, and not many people run them. Only people really run comp builds, and that's what I like about this. I get to run builds that most people don't run, and I feel like that's how I flourish on my channel. I make builds that are still really good, maybe not the most comp builds, but they can still like outshine a ton of just like, if you're good with the build, you can do amazing with it. As you can see, my stretch glass, I am probably one of the best. I don't even know if there is ISO stretch glasses, but I'm probably the best ISO stretch glass that I've ever seen, I've ever played against. I've never played against a stretch glass made my way. I've never seen a stretch glass with its ball handle upgraded, and that is just something I love about this build. This build is so unique. It can literally do everything. It's basically able to do everything. It has good passing, it has good ball control. The only downside to this build is it doesn't get like handles for days and like dimer. It doesn't get some of the key playmaking badges. But why do you need that? That doesn't make sense. Like, you can make this build as a shooting guard, but if you make the same build, 6'7", everything, it just comes out as a sharpshooter, and that name is boring. So this is why I made the stretch glass cleaner, and I plan on making different misleading builds in the future to fit like players' play styles, like create NBA players, college players, and just builds that sound fun to me, because I don't like watching people just use the same builds over and over again. it's just, I don't know. All you see, offensive threat, two-way slashing playmaker, rebounding wing, glass cleaning lockdown, playmaking glass cleaner. Like, you never see unique builds like mid-range maestro, stretch glass cleaner. What's another rare build? Not prospect, that build's just garbage. Rugged wing, well-rounded point. There's just so many builds that people don't make just because they're not the most comp builds. Like, I don't understand. There's so many different options out there. So this is what my channel is here to do. Give you some builds that may not be the most comp in the world, but they can definitely be competitive with other builds. And it's such a better feeling when some dude in game chat, you're just talking to the guys in game chat, like, what can this build do? Can this build shoot? What does this build do? Why is he ISOing on a stretch glass cleaner? And bro, I've gotten so many subscribers from just going into game chat, ISOing on my build. They ask me if I'm a YouTuber. I'm like, yeah, check out my channel. I've literally gained at least 30 subs in the past month of me just going into game chat and talking to people. Like, because that's what sells. If you have original content, that's how you're gonna grow on the platform. I don't like seeing most comp builds, two-way slashing playmaker, best build. Everybody makes it the same. Literally everybody makes it the same. At least it's basically the same. Everybody does the same thing unless they're a legend. So that's what sells, like original content. Like, there's too many people out here. Best drippy face creation tutorial, best outfit tutorial, best animations and sigs, when everybody runs the same stuff. I'm not going to say I'd run different signature styles, but in 2K21 I'm going to be running different animations because if you guys have seen the news, there's a ton of more dribbling. There's a different way to shoot the ball. I'm going to try and learn how to do that. There's just a lot more variety in 2K21, which I think is great. I think that is fantastic. I just feel like you can do so much more with more creativity. Like, you create your own drill moves. There's like new size ups. There's new jump shot landings. That don't really mean much to me. But with all this news coming to 2K21, I hope my channel blows up. I feel like I'm producing some really original content that most people aren't posting. Sure, there's people out there that post it, but this is a kind of forgotten about type of way to play the game. Like, there's people who don't create rare builds. There's a lot of people. There's only one big YouTuber that I can think of that makes rare builds. At least he started off making rare builds, and that's Uncle Demi. Some YouTubers create rare builds here and there, but that's not what their channel is based on. And that's like just kind of like a, oh, look at me, I've got a rare build, and they use it at Legend. That's not as fun, because if you have a build at Legend, I mean, I guess that's cool, but it's basically just better than any other build, because you get 10 badges in each category. So I wonder what the next Legend reward would be for 2K21. I'm sorry, but so what I don't think we're having the neighborhood next 2K, which is great. I think we're getting, I can't think of the name right now. I think it's like the beach or something like that. That's gonna be really cool if they make it right. But I really hope that we can continue to create more builds. In the next game, I want variety. I want things to be able to be, I want to be different from other people. I want to make builds that people don't know what they do. I don't want my name to give away exactly what I can do. I like the just misleading people. When people see me take the ball up with a stretch glass cleaner, ISOing on their center, people get confused, and that's what I love about the game. 2K20, not the best gameplay wise. This game is kind of trash. It gets old, but what keeps me coming back to the game is the builds. The builds. I love that about this game. The variety. I love being able to be different from everybody else I play. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of people who play the exact same way, but I just love the fact that you can create your own builds very different from everybody else. It's not just like the base archetypes and the dual archetypes. You can customize every single attribute to your liking and get as many badges as you'd like, and you can change the badges. They need to keep that in 2K21. If they don't, I'm probably gonna be upset. But if they revert back and they change it to like the archetype system, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my channel. I don't know, but I just love the creativity in this game. And what I'm really curious about is the PS4 version going to be any good? Because the PS4 version of the game, what I feel like, it's just going to be like, you know how in 2K19, it was basically the same like neighborhood and all that, and there was very little differences other than the build system and obviously like my team and stuff and the my career story. But this game is very similar to 20 aside from the build system, and I feel like there's going to be a few new things, a few new controls and stuff, but more or less the PS4 version of the game on current gen is most likely going to be very similar to 2K20, which I'm not complaining about. I just hope they improve the things that that were lacking in this game, like more balanced badges, because there's so much variety on badges and stuff, but half the badges that people don't use, the reason they don't use them is because they don't work. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand. But it's just, I hope that 2K21 is a better game. I want to be able to create a do-it-all type build that most people don't use, not like an offensive threat, all these common builds. I'm going to create a build hopefully similar to my stretch glass cleaner. I'm not really sure if that's how it's going to work, but like, you know, I just want to be different from everybody else. I feel like I'm really going to put in the time and effort on my channel. I know I've been gone lately. I haven't been posting a ton, but you know, I've kind of lost interest in this game. I already have the max amount of builds you can create. I haven't really felt like grinding out my players really. I'm just kind of sticking with the players that I already have made. Like, I have so many different builds. Like, I only have, I think, 1 or 2 builds that are normal names, and I made them in the beginning of the year. And half the ones with normal names, like my slasher, isn't really a slasher because they can do a lot more than just slash. So yeah, I just want this. I hope 2K21 can be more variety based. You can choose your own badges, all the same stuff that we have in this 2K. Because what 2K likes to do is they like to add features that people want, but they also take away features that nobody wanted out of the game, which is I just don't understand that. I just hope they take 2K20 and they expand on it. They make 2K20 like 0.5, because realistically that's what they're going to do. They're going to make the game very similar to this year's game, which I don't have a problem with as long as they do everything right. Like, there's so many people with high wish lists, and like, people really think the PS4 version is gonna be crazy. Now, for PS5, that could be a crazy game. I have no idea what they're planning on doing there, but the build system's completely different. Like they said in the I don't know where they said it, but your builds don't transfer over. The only thing that does is your like VC balance and stuff. So my team's gonna be the same, but I'm so excited for PS5 version. I don't know if I'm gonna get it off rip. I plan to get the PlayStation 5 as soon as 2K20 comes out. 2K21, sorry, because I just want this game. I want to get some content for you guys, but if I can't, I know you guys won't. You guys would still like the PS4 version, because most of my audience, most of my subscribers probably won't be getting the PS5 right away, but they do want to see that type of content. So I'm going to invest my time into getting one of them PS5s. Another reason why I haven't been posting as much, sorry to make excuses, but I do have a job. I work pretty often. I've just been spending a lot of time working, you know, trying to get that bag, get my drip up, you know, buying some shoes, buying some equipment for YouTube, just trying to make my channel better, myself better, and it's been taking up a decent amount of my time, and I'm glad that it has. It's made me a better person, I believe. But also, I haven't been posting as consistently, but the reason I've been doing that is to get better for the next 2K cycle. I really hope that my channel can blow up relatively bigger to what it is, because my channel, it's small. I'm not saying my channel is by any means big, but I've got steady growth throughout my channel. There's been, most months I get over 100 subs, but these past 2-3 months I haven't been going as crazy as I would have liked to, but I'm ready to grind next 2K. I am going to be a senior in high school, so hopefully being a senior doesn't kick my butt. I hope I can keep my grades up. Like, I'm still trying to grind this YouTube thing, but I don't want to mess with anything. I'm trying to stay grinding, but I don't want to slip up and fall in any other situation. I want to keep grinding my YouTube, keep my grades up, just keep my happiness high. Another thing, I do play basketball. I am a senior, I probably will be spending a lot of time playing basketball during basketball season because I'm a starter on varsity, and that's probably going to take up a lot of my time. So near December, that's December and until like maybe February, like late February, I'm going to be busy, but I'm going to try and push out as many videos as I can in my free time. If I have all my schoolwork done, I'm recording videos non-stop because my the place I work at, it shuts down in the winter, which is great for me for basketball, but also that's another thing taking up my time. I have a job, also have basketball, so it's just one more thing to do. But I haven't been really talking about the gameplay much in this video. It's kind of like a channel update, wishes, hopes. It's just a lot of my feelings. I'm just talking to you guys, and I'm glad I can do this with my fans. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. Probably most of you have clicked off, but if you guys are really interested in how my channel is going to take a turn in the future, I'm planning on creating more and more content here to come. And in 2K21, I hope my channel can get up maybe 5,000. That sounds insane. 5,000 subscribers, a ton. That'd be insane. But your goals, they don't need to be realistic. You just have to have the right mindset and be working. You don't want to have realistic goals. You want to set your goals high so you have something to aim for. Because if I ask for 1,000 subs by the end of the year, that's like about 300 subs. And I've got 300 subs in like a month. Like, I want to set my goal high. I'm going to be grinding this next 2K. I'm going to be doing as much as I can to create for you guys, give you guys the best rare build types of content, more creative things in this game, creating builds of college players, just a lot of creative content that I feel like doesn't get like shown enough love in the 2K community. Like I'm saying, I do like a lot of content that most people don't post. Like most people around my subscriber count, best drippiest outfits, best face creation, two-way slashing playmaker mixtape, like just typical builds, like just typical stuff. I'm trying to differentiate myself from the people around. I'm trying to differentiate myself from my peers. I'm trying to be more open to criticism. I'm just trying to be different. I'm trying to post consistently. Probably what my goal is to post 2 times a week during the school year. That doesn't sound like a ton, but I'm probably gonna have a lot on my plate. I'm gonna be starting basketball. I have a job. I'm a senior. This year is gonna be tough on me. I'm not the greatest student. I actually have to work to get my grades up, and if my grades are poop, my parents are on my back. So your boy's trying to grind many things right now. So if I can't post as much as you guys would like, be patient with me. When 2K21 comes out though, that is a grind, an absolute grind. We're going to be posting so much content, so much original content that most creators aren't posting. That is the goal for this channel. We're going to be different from everybody else. We're going to be posting rare builds that are good. Not these best two-way slashing playmaker badge setup, best drippiest outfits, best face creation. Like, that content is not nice to me. As I get that snatch back, now this clip is crazy, literally crazy. Behind the back, snatch back, green in his mouth. Clip of the year, bro. These stage sliders are crazy. I haven't been really talking about this gameplay. Hopefully you guys do not hate these type of videos. Kind of just a channel update. This video won't get very much views, I don't think, unless it's like people I talk to. I don't know how I hit that shot. The people that rock with me for real, and they're here because of my channel. I don't really care this video gets views. It's kind of just an update for what the channel plan is for me, and just some background gameplay. If you get clickbaited, I did use this jump shot in the video. I didn't really talk about it and stuff. I'm just trying to talk with my fans. Once news and confirmed stuff comes out, I'll be posting videos on that. The demo is where we start going crazy. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why it cut like that, but man, we're going crazy. I think that's August 24th when the demo comes out. I go to school on the 25th. So that day when the demo comes out, I'm doing nothing but recording build videos for you guys, spreading them out, posting them. I'm trying to get as many build videos as I can as the 2K plug, the build plug. Your boy is grinding out content for you guys. So we're about done with this video. I really hope you enjoyed. This video is very different from anything else on my channel. I'm kind of just talking to you guys, which has been nice. I don't really know how you guys are gonna like this type of video, but I'll keep it up. Maybe post one more. I'll post these videos every once in a while. I don't know how my teammate hit that green in the corner, but that's really all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, make sure to drop a comment how you feel about the future of my channel. And if you haven't already liked it, like this video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.